when you play a character like this, a character who is well, I don't know how to describe him, but
he's not Jewish.
Well, I guess that's part of it. A character who is that other people might regard as difficult. Obviously, you see him from his point of view when you're approaching him as an actor, of course. But my question is...
No, it's nothing obvious, Fred, as you know, in terms of the work that we've done, especially with you and me, with one another. There's nothing obvious.
That's true.
Things may be obvious on the outside, but on the inside, and this is one of the things that moves me, even as I attempt to discuss it, there's nothing obvious.
This is going to work every day on Richard's movie. This is the last day we're shooting in Katona. Beautiful up here. What a total gas, what a total joy. Making this movie has been really, really wonderful.
Proceed about 9/10 of a mile to your destination.
This is the road down which Richard's house is, where he grew up, where we're shooting the movie. It also happens to be the road that Martha Stewart's enormous house is on, which I'll try and show you. There it is. You can just see the top of it. So we're always worrying that Martha Stewart is going to stop us from shooting because she's very worried about filmmakers and press people coming to see her house. Anyway, pretty soon we'll be arriving at Richard's house. This is my friend, Stephanie Roth Haberly, my wonderful friend who plays my sister in the movie, who I just adore.
Oh,
she's wonderful in the movie.
feeling is mutual.
Thank you. So before we get into this thing we were talking about, just changing some things in the script, what was it? How was it working on this film? How did it feel?
Oh my gosh, like nothing I've really ever done before. I think we've kind of talked about that this is such a unique experience, you know, with it being, I mean, I knew from the audition, you know, that it was just like, you know, from the feel from Richard and that he just, I mean, most of the audition was improv rather than what was written on the page. You know, so I knew that was kind of the pretense for the whole thing, and that's what it's kind of been like. I mean, you know, it's good to finally get to something, but you really feel like you're working together. It's a collaborative. It's very, you know, calm and nurturing and trust. You know, the trust here is like, it's been an amazing experience. I wouldn't have thought, or I haven't experienced something like that in a film specifically before. You know, it's been very unique.
And here we are. There's Richard's house, the house he grew up in, where we're shooting the movie. A little hard to hold the camera while I'm driving. But there's the house. This is a scene we're shooting with a Steadicam. Here's Anne, the first camera assistant, the lovely first camera assistant. This is a scene with a Steadicam where I'm walking down the street and with a sense of purpose. And so it's being done with a Steadicam from different angles. There's Richard, Steadicam operator over there with the hat. Oh, I'll never record over this now.
Are you adding or just stopped again?
This is Valentina Carniglia, our wonderful DP, who did this movie, and just terrific, wonderful, and a lovely person too. I'm going to come a little closer so I can hear you. Can you just tell me a little bit about what the experience was of working on this? Oh, can we have that light back?
Can we have the light?
About what the experience of working on this film was like.
Actually, it was a wonderful experience because as a simple movie, and really liked the dialogue, the lines. The actors were amazing, and the director actually really got me into the story. So it was more into like it's the first time that actually I can say it's not about the picture itself, it's not about the image, but it's about the story. So that's what it's filmed like. It's not about a singular thing, but it's definitely about the story. So you follow, like, you know, just a storyline, and it's not only about each individual things. It's a team, so everything gets together. So that's why I liked it.
Well, other than obviously telling a story, as you just said, was there a specific kind of idea you had about the film visually, or were you just trying to just follow it as it progressed?
I was just following as progresses, and we had some, idea of how to divide the two section, from the old time to the progressive time, and that was actually done with the camera, with the composition and the lighting as well.
Was it difficult to work this way, where everything is so kind of worked out on the spot?
Improvisation, so Peter, likes to actually shoot it on the fly. And so it was nice to improvise, also the lighting. And it was not a guerrilla style, but it was actually well thought before, so that I could, just go around and change it at the last minute.
How do you like working with these kind of inexpensive cameras, but cameras that do pretty good?
They're actually good for for a small project, and they're good, for going around and for B-roll and everything. I think, maybe it's good to use it on a low budget, but probably on a high budget I will still, keep doing film or maybe even high-end digital.
Sure.
But definitely it's a great camera, and I would recommend it for a small project.
Thank you so much. You're
welcome.
terrific.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye. This is the little charming hamlet of Armonk, where Elliot Gould and I are staying in our little hotel, where I frequently go to have Chinese food.
In 1/10 of a mile,
I'm going to show you the
keep right
restaurant.
onto Main Street.
And here we're approaching David Chen's Chinese restaurant.
Next left.
And many actors, including me, feel that one of the most important things to find on any location is a good Chinese restaurant. And there is David Chen's. I'm going to move so I can get a good view of it. Very old-fashioned, large, good food. I'll be crossing that that Bridge of Sighs to have my last meal here tonight. And here's the inside of David Chen's restaurant. Where I eat dinner about half the nights that I was here. Old-fashioned, big Chinese good food. This is Corinne Kasser, who's our wonderful script supervisor. This is a particularly hard job on this film because everything is shot sort of on, well, not exactly on the fly, but close to it. What was the experience like for you?
This was actually the favorite job I've ever worked on. Working with Richard was very collaborative. It felt very creative. I felt like I really had a voice in helping shape the film and making sure everything came together. Also, the cast was great. It was kind of magical to watch everybody improvise and make up decide how the scene was going to evolve, and it was really interesting to see how the script was able to change over from when I first read it until what it became.
It certainly changed a lot, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It evolved quite a bit.
It changed a lot. Also, there was zero prep for this project, which was amazing because usually prep is such a headache. Mm-hmm. We weren't given the second act fully until we were ready to shoot it, and the third act until the day we were ready to shoot it. So everything was fly by the seat of my pants, and I loved it. It's a great experience, and I had so much fun.
Ding.
My feelings about the film are very much like yours. I've had a couple of experiences where I felt, that I really enjoyed it, but it's very rare. It's sort of like what you dream about as an actor, as Adam Markin said. You just, that you really do something where it's about the relationships between the people and not, the atmosphere on the set is calm. There's nobody running around screaming, we're losing the light or whatever, or we have to the kind of things that you normally hear. And Richard's been very generous with allowing us to change things, reinterpret things, try different things. And there's a really nice feeling among everybody. And it's, as I keep saying, you never know with a movie how it's going to come out in the end, but it feels wonderful to do it. And we
like
get
a gem here, like a little gem.
Yeah, I hope it comes out well. But it was certainly it's an experience that will be with me always as something that I really, really enjoyed and unusually happy and fulfilling kind of thing for me. And plus, wonderful people, really wonderful, nice people, and good, talented.
Pretty good food too.
Excellent food. I kind of was avoiding saying that. You notice I'm wearing a black. I have this new diet I discovered. You wear a black shirt. It's terrific weight loss method. But very good food also, which doesn't hurt. And Elliot's been terrific, and everybody's just been terrific. And anyway, so it's been a lovely experience, and I wish we could keep going on.
I know 3 weeks is too short.
When it's good.
Yeah.